Greetings, scholars. In this video, I want to cover with you the handout, how to write a reaction paper. Uh, the source of the paper is here on the top. You can click on this link if you want to see the full website where I took this information. But I want you to make sure that you pay attention to some things for me in this video. I want to keep this video under 5 minutes, so I may rush through some things, but it is recorded. Go back and re-watch the video as many times, as you need to. So do this. Let's start by looking at the highlighted sections of the paper. One of the things I want you to remember with the highlighted sections is that these are going to be the questions that are going to be on your quiz. The quiz that you will take on this has 5 questions. There are only 5 questions. They are fill in the blank questions. Anything that is highlighted on this handout, anything that is underlined is subject to be on the quiz. So let's start with the first things first. What is a reaction paper? A reaction paper focuses on the perception of writers as they closely examine their response to what they see with their own eyes or read using their critical thinking skills. So let's do this. For your paper, you're going to be writing about the January 6th insurrection. I know you've probably thought about it, discussed it with your friends, family members, co-workers, everybody, Facebook. You've seen everything about the January 6th insurrection at the Capitol. What I want you to do, because you've heard so much about it, because by now you probably have an opinion about it, is to react to what it is you see. So we're going to focus on reacting to what we see with our own eyes, okay? The videos that are in the video folder cover the Capitol riot from the perspective of the rioters, the people who may have incited the insurrection, the news crews that covered the insurrection. So you have a lot of perspectives, even from the police, about the Capitol riot that took place on January 6th. So when you write your reaction, watch the videos. Watch the videos carefully. Take notes on the videos. I will do a separate video for doing that. But right now, we're going to focus on writing a reaction, focusing on our perception, right, of what we see with our own eyes. What do you see in the videos about the Capitol insurrection? How do you feel when you see those videos? We're going to focus on our reactions to the January 6th Capitol riots, and I say things about 3 times just so that you make sure that you're following me. So look at this. Part 1. Part 1 of the reaction paper is going to be a summary of the work. Here's where you're going to identify the subject to be examined, and the subject in this case is going to be the riot itself. You're going to write an informative summary of the material. And again, I'm going to skip over a lot of this because you can read this on your own. I just want to make sure that you get a discussion of me going through these things with you. You condense. Look at point number 3. Condense the content by highlighting the main points and key supporting points. Summarize the material so that the reader gets a general sense of all key aspects of the subject, right? Read through this carefully, right? Keep the summary objective and factual. Do not include in the first part of the paper your personal reaction to the work. Your subjective impression will form the basis of the second part of your paper. And part 2 is where you're going to give me the reaction of your work. You're going to focus on all of the following questions. How is their work related to problems in our present day society, right? You know, a lot has grown out of that riot. Voting rights laws are being impacted, especially in conservative states because of that. There's a new fear in the country, that our government could be overthrown. And in fact, there are protests planned for this month at the nation's capital that police, FBI, people are worried that the protest will spin out of control again. And so think about how these problems have spilled over into the present day world. How is the material related to your life? All of us are citizens in this country, right? All of us are impacted when our nation's capital is under siege, right? So when you think about this, make sure that you show how the January 6th, what happened at the Capitol, is related to your life, your experiences, your feelings, right? Your ideas, right? For instance, what emotions did the work arouse in you? How did you feel when you watched those rioters walk through the Capitol? In many cases, they were not stopped or deterred by the police. In many instances, they beat the police. So think about that. Did the work increase your understanding of a particular issue? Uh, go through these things, points of consideration when writing the report. Apply the 4 basic standards of effective writing: unity, support, coherence, and clear, error-free sentences. Uh, make sure that you have paragraphs that have topic sentences. Make sure that you're using support. Edit the paper. You are free with this paper to use sources besides the videos, besides the articles that I give you. If you use the videos, if you use the articles, be sure to cite that material according to APA format. That is all I have for you now in this video. I will post some other supplementary videos for you to watch as you write this paper. As always, if you have any questions, please contact me. This is not a group assignment. This is not something that you can work on with your friends in the class. It is an independent study. Have a great day, and I look forward to speaking with you about the paper.